It's where
You're watching CKWS News at Noon. Good to see you on this Thursday afternoon. Snow in the forecast. We're talking around 20 to 25 millimeters, or centimeters of snow rather, beginning tonight into tomorrow, even into early morning Saturday. We'll get to around 2 degrees for a high today. That snow beginning by around 5 or 6 p.m. It'll be with us overnight again into tomorrow morning. And for Belleville and for Kingston, yeah, we're talking around 5 or 6 p.m. is when we start to see it. All of Eastern Ontario will be dealing with this system. And this is the system that gave some freezing rain warnings to southwestern Ontario earlier, and also some tornado warnings down through southwestern United States. So it is a weather maker, and we'll be done with this snow hopefully by Saturday late morning, early afternoon. Gives you lots of time to dig out before the next round, which I don't even want to talk about. But for Belleville, 2 degrees you're expected a high today, 5 to 10 centimeters expected, and then 2 degrees tomorrow with another 5 to 10, 1 degree on Saturday, and eventually seeing some sunshine later in the afternoon. For Brockville, 3 degrees today, mostly cloudy, and then dealing with that snow maybe by around 7 or 8 today. 1 degree for Friday, 1 degree for Saturday, 10 centimeters expected for tomorrow. And at least we're not dealing with any deep freezes. We're hovering around 0 or just above 0 for the most part. Smith Falls, 2 degrees today, mostly cloudy. 1 degree Friday, looking at around 10 centimeters throughout the morning, into the afternoon, into the overnight hours, into early Saturday morning, and then another 2 to 4 centimeters to go with a rain-snow mix. Now for Kingston, we'll climb to 2 degrees today, 10 centimeters of snow. Could see a rain-snow mix, again, beginning much later in the day. This system associated with some strong winds as well. We could feel gusts around 40 to 50 kilometers per hour throughout eastern Ontario. Tomorrow, Friday, some snow, 10 centimeters worth, getting to 1 degree, 1 on Saturday as well, with a rain-snow mix to begin the day. And then Sunday and Monday, we catch a break from any precipitation. We'll get to 0 on Sunday, mostly cloudy, and then some sunshine to begin your week, getting to +1.
We're in downtown Gananoque at Town Hall, or you could call it Candy Cane Lane. Absolutely beautiful decorations here. One of our stops on the Global Kingston Holiday Lights Tour, stop number 9. We have 15 of them to do, so if you know anybody decorating their home, or maybe it's your town hall, let us know, and I could be dropping by and doing the weather from that location. We'll be speaking with the Mayor, John Beddoes, a little later in the show. Let's get on to our weather forecast, our surface analysis map showing that Colorado low heading our way. I was saying earlier in the week, it's sort of like if a Colorado low and a Texas low had a baby, that's kind of what we would be receiving as the storm pushes through. You can see there are 2 low pressure systems that are working. One moving up along the east coast, and that is carrying most of the warmer air and moisture, and of course the Colorado low, which has sucked down all of that Arctic air that high in the north has been feeding us. That is going to continue to push our way through the overnight and through the day tomorrow. We could see up to 25 centimeters of snow by the time it wraps up Friday evening. And with that said, there's still a probability of mixed winter precipitation as well, like freezing rain, graupel, that snow pellety stuff, and also the slush, all that stuff in between snow and rain could be possible at some point through your weekend. You will definitely see a significant drop in temperatures once this system moves through and it moves on to Atlantic Canada. We're going to be getting into much colder air. You see all those troughs that are building in just south of this double low. That's going to bring all that Arctic air down pretty deep to the south, which means quite cold air mass for us. Belleville, your forecast now, looking a little on the snowy side. Everybody getting some pretty intense conditions. 15 to 25 centimeters of snow is possible throughout the Belleville-Quinte region as well. You may see a break from it Saturday morning. The cloud will increase and then back to a wintry mix on Sunday. Brockville, a high 1 tomorrow. We've got maybe 15 to 25 centimeters of snow. Yes, you get your snow fall warning as well. Saturday could be a wintry mix, 70% probability, and then that tapers to a 30% probability on Sunday. Smith Falls, snowfall warning for you. Nobody's getting out from under this. this. 15 to 25 centimeters of snow is possible. Will be a high of 1 tomorrow and Saturday. It looks like an 80% chance of a wintry mix Saturday again. Sunday, a 40% probability of that wintry mix. Kingston, your 7-day forecast. It's a highs of 1 for the next few days. Because those daytime highs are just above freezing, you could see a real mix with this, especially if you're close to Lake Ontario. But it is definitely a snowfall warning with about up to 25 centimeters of snow before it wraps up Friday evening. And then the wintry mix continues. Once we get to midweek, we really get rid of all of the low pressures, and that drop in temperature is going to move in. Wednesday and Thursday we'll have daytime highs in the minus range. Now your weather wallpaper.
Weather Wallpaper is brought to you by Pam's Flower Garden. Pam's, your local florist, delivering smiles across Kingston since 1962.
Terry Berry from Thistledown Farms in Enterprise sends along donkeys. His donkeys are ready for Christmas. What's with the Scrooge in the background there? Yeah, some people's kids. They do see scowling at the ones with the Christmas spirit. What's going on here?
Boycotting.
Thanks, Terry. Thanks for sending this picture. I got a real chuckle out of this one. Hey, as they say, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We are at Gananoque Town Hall for the Global Kingston Holiday Lights Tour, and standing in the wings, Mayor John Beddoes speaking with me a little later in the program, Bill.
Yes, and I was wondering when you were going to show other than cats and dogs. So we have some festive donkeys, or at least 2 of them dressed up, and maybe some other festive critters that have been pictures submitted, Bill, for maybe hamsters or rabbits that are also dressed.
Yes, we've had guinea pigs in the past, yeah.
Yes, we have, yes. So you're getting a good variety there. I know you're going to be talking to Mayor Beddoes a little bit later, but I just wanted to find out now, because I understand that it wasn't just the town itself that was behind this display. This was a community effort, wasn't it?
It certainly was. Now, and we'll learn more about that when we speak to the mayor, but this was a huge community effort, and they relocated it this year, too. Lots of different organizations came together to make this possible at Gananoque Town Hall, and up and down the streets, too. The lights continue. A lot of the merchants on board with this, continuing the spirit all the way down the main drag. But this used to be down by the Duck Pond in Confederation Park, but they decided to relocate it this year. There was a bit of vandalism, but also they wanted to showcase it. And it's right on the main drag.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've been getting emails and voicemails and people calling me and saying, you gotta go to Gananoque, you have to see this, because it's finally getting the attention it deserves. It's right here under the, right on the main street.
Yep.
So it's absolutely beautiful. If you are out looking at holiday lights this season, this is certainly a stop you'll want to make.
Definitely a high-profile location in Gananoque, Bill, and it just goes to show that not all light displays are on houses. Historic town halls like that one are decked out too. So we look forward to your interview with the mayor and the 10-day outlook coming up a little bit later. Thank you, Bill. I think it is time to rejoin the Holiday Lights Tour, and Bill has the 10-day outlook for us, and let's find out more about that light display at his latest stop. Bill.
Lots of snow falling here now, but it's light and gentle. The storm hasn't reached us yet, but yeah, 15 to 25 centimeters of snow is expected over the next 24 hours or so. By Friday evening, it should come to an end, but still a small probability of a mix going on. Our graphic showing us that temperatures are going to drop significantly too. By Wednesday, when the winter solstice hits us, we will still see that probability of precipitation, but you're going to be a lot cooler by then. Temperatures dropping, daytime highs in the minus range and overnight lows in the minus double digits. Joining me now, we have Gananoque Mayor John Beddoes. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Thanks for having me.
What a beautiful arrangement of lights. It's absolutely gorgeous. I understand the city had a lot of friends taking part to make this happen.
Well, this is the product of the effort of a lot of invested and dedicated individuals, which include municipal employees from our visitor center, Mr. Ray Steven from Laverne's, the business improvement area, the Thousand Islands Accommodation Partners, our Chamber of Commerce. All the trees were sponsored by local businesses. The decorations were done and in art classes by kids from the local grade schools, and putting this together was a labor of love for a number of people who care about our town, and frankly it looks spectacular.
It is gorgeous, and these trees that are sponsored, they're apex maples. Some of these have been, like this one behind us was planted in 1919.
So the in 1919, the returning veterans from the First World War actually planted trees in memory of the Gananoque and Lees and Thousand Islands men who stayed behind in Europe. And this one is one of the survivors from 1919. So this one was planted in memory of Private Harry Brown, who won the Victoria Cross in Europe. But the smaller trees, which are decorated as well, are each donated and sponsored by an individual business. And you can see the names in front of all of them.
There's a lot going on here. It's not just a light display. Maybe you can...
We have an ongoing program of events all through the holidays. There's been art displays and a whole bunch of things happening. Check out the Business Improvement Area or the Chamber of Commerce website or the Visitors Center website here for Gananoque. I'm going to plug it. We're open. We're happy to see you. We want you to come visit, and we're friendly.
Well, happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, John, for
Thanks
joining us today. Mayor John Beddoes, the mayor of Gananoque, joining us tonight for the Global Kingston Holiday Lights Tour. We're at the Gananoque Town Hall. Join us tomorrow at 6 o'clock to find out where else we're going to be going.
The 2022 Holiday Lights Tour is proudly sponsored by Canadian Tire. Make your home merry with Canadian Tire. US News at 11.
Here comes that Colorado low. Already seeing snow falling in the region, and we could see it continue until sometime tomorrow evening as two lows work with us. This one carrying most of the warmer air and moisture, and this one sort of gathering all that cold air that Arctic high has been dumping our way. And the two of them working together. This is why I was saying it was sort of like a Colorado low and a Texas low had a baby, because that's basically what this is. These two lows are working in tandem, and a Texas low and a Colorado low, and they've made this sort of weather event between the two of them. And we are going to see a whole lot of snow. The snow a little wetter. We could see it mixed with that sort of wintry mixed snow graupel and shower activity as it continues to push through. Then those cold fronts sort of diminish to troughs. We see a whole lot of troughing south of these systems, a lot of cool air moving in far to the south, which means for us definitely going to see a drop in temperature as that Arctic air really sinks farther south. Belleville high of 2, and yeah, periods of snowfall warning in effect by the time it wraps up tomorrow night. Could be up to 25 centimeters. Saturday, mostly cloudy with a high 1, but back to a wintry mix on Sunday with a high of 1. And then Brockville a high 1. You've got snow. 15 to 25 centimeters for you as well. It could wrap up before Saturday morning, but still hanging on to a 70% chance of that wintry mix. Sunday, a 30% chance of snow showers and the risk of freezing rain. Smiths Falls, a high 1 tomorrow. Snowfall warning for you as well, as we could see 25 centimeters. Saturday, a wintry mix at 80% probability, high 1 up to 0 Sunday, and mostly cloudy. And in Kingston, yeah, snowfall warning in effect. I think everybody's going to get this. Up to 25 centimeters of snow by the time it wraps up late Friday night into Saturday. We get a bit of a break, maybe a couple sunny periods, but back to a wintry mix Sunday with a high of 1. 0's your high over Monday and Tuesday, and we see the chance of a wintry mix. That's flurries, showers, and possibly freezing rain over Tuesday, Wednesday, and look out over Wednesday and Thursday as the precipitation continues, temperatures start to drop.